What's up, y'all? Welcome back to MSM Audio. I'm Tim. Thank y'all for tuning in. Today I'm going to be reviewing Native Instruments Lo-Fi Effect Plugin Byte. This is one of my personal favorites. I just love how it sounds. Has a lot of presets for you to get some ideas on how to use it. And I will be exploring other lo-fi effect plugins, but this is always going to be a part of my toolbox. I am using pigments right now. I'm using a keys preset called Sincere. Let's take a listen. Let me make sure this is off. All right. I like how that sounds, so let's jump right in. So this is a solid plugin if you want to add some distortion, some vintage sounds, some noise effect, some grit, harsh distortion. It's a solid plugin choice in my opinion. So here on the left side, you have your sampling rate that you can adjust, and on the right side, the bit depth. Here is the jitter option if you want to add some noise. Let's turn it on. And here you have your pre-filter and post-filter parameters, which are essentially low-pass filters. You can adjust the cutoff rate to fine-tune some of that noise. All right. On this side, again, you have the bit depth, and this DC parameter, when it's activated, it's pretty much like a sustain. And while it's activated, the that crunching sound, that grit, it sustains. And when it's deselected, it pretty much almost fades out immediately. Let's take a listen. Now let's deselect it. Okay, and this crunch parameter, if you want to add a more harsh distortion. This parameter, the dither parameter, you can add some additional noise to that crunching sound. And the expand parameter acts as an amplitude adjustment for that noise and distortion. Okay. Here you have a saturator if you want to beef up the sound a bit. And a high pass filter that you can adjust here. And of course your mix parameter to adjust the wet and dry signal. So I'm going to go through a few presets, and then I'm going to demonstrate the settings that I landed on. So let's go through some presets, see how this sounds. Oh, that was too harsh. Okay, let's go to keys. I really crunched it up, broke up the sound. Okay, what else do we have here? See, and like I was saying, like the presets are just there to give you an idea. Now, if I landed it on this one, because what I ended up doing sounds something similar to this. So if I would have come across this preset first, I definitely would have used this as a starting point and continued shaping from there, because mine sounds similar. So that's really why I like presets. You get an idea of what the plugin can do, and it can spark, new ideas and spark a new direction for you to go. So let me bring up, I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to bring up my settings. Now, as you can see, they're similar. If you look at the sampling rate, the bit rate, saturation rate, the high pass filter, it's really similar to where I have it. So let's just listen to the differences. This is the bass guitar preset. And these were my settings. And I did add some additional effects on mine, a little bit of reverb and a different saturation plugin, Dirt, which I'm going to be reviewing as well. So I just started messing around and wanted to see how this would sound if I did try to use it in a track. Let's turn this off. just messing around. I wanted to see how it would sound. So I'll probably go back to pigments and work with the wavetable some more and see if I could, and the filters on the plugin itself, just to see how I could sharpen up the sound, cleaning it up, or maybe even end up going in a totally different direction. But again, I think Byte is a really solid choice. It's a really solid choice for a lo-fi effect plugin. If you want to remove those high frequencies, because I didn't have any noise or some of that crunchy sound in my example. But again, you have a number of different ways that you can go, and a lot of presets. You can adjust your sample rate, bit depth. If you want to add some noise, some more harsh distortion, you have some filters there, saturation, a number of different useful tools here. I recommend that you try it if you haven't already. Again, it's one of my personal favorites. Going to be in my toolbox. This is actually a part of a series. I think it's Dirt, which is saturation, and I forget what the other one is. I believe it's Coral, but I'm going to be reviewing those in the next few videos. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll see y'all on the next one. MSM Audio.